Whoa! Whoa! Oh my God! What's up guys, Jake Lowry here, and today I'm going to be fishing at a pond in the middle of nowhere in southeast Texas. It is now approaching the middle of August here, and it has been so hot for the past couple days. There's actually a burn ban in effect at the location that I'm fishing at. We haven't had any rain for like the past couple weeks. That means that the water temperature is going to be really warm here, and I can only really fish one bait. That is going to be the curly tail worm. I'll show you guys that in a second. But I'm super excited about today because I think this pond has some big fish in it. I've been struggling to catch anything over 2 pounds, and I think this pond is the place that I'm going to catch one. All right, let's see the first cast, how this lake is. I'm gonna let the worm sink all the way to the bottom and start jigging from there. Okay, worms on the bottom. I think this lake is like a lot deeper than it comes off as. I think it really drops off right at the bank. Nothing on the first cast. Maybe there's something in this cover right here. There's a little lay down. Unlike some of the other spots I fished in the past, I do know that there's fish in here. So that's always a good thing when your confidence is higher. I also think this pond being in the woods and there being a little shade really sets up for it to be a better spot in the summer than other spots. This would be the perfect pond for a kayak. Okay, nothing at the first cast, which is okay. I came here and I believe March or May and caught 2 fish out of here, and it was like in the middle of the day. I just remember being so stoked to catch those fish. So hopefully we have similar odds here. Definitely like really brushy in here, so I don't know. 5 minutes into fishing, already have a snag. Oh boy. Just gonna have to break this one off. All right, time to go back up to the car and re-rig. That is a rough start to the fishing morning. I just lost my bait. I'm gonna get re-rigged with the same rig and get back out there, but whew. Okay guys, let's try this again. It's gotta be at least 5 feet deep right here. There's a ton of frogs in here. Does that mean I should put one on? Something hit the surface right there. Definitely seeing a lot of signs of life here, guys. Okay, nothing so far, but I see a dock down the way, and I'm gonna go up to that dock and fish it. I should be able to get out into the water a little more to be able to cast and make some longer casts. Damn, guys, I didn't realize it, but it looks like there's no trespassing now. Okay, there's dogs. Okay, I'm gonna back away from these dogs. Hope they don't come at me. Those things came flying at me, holy. Yeah, that dock, I guess, was someone's house, and they got some dogs over there. That'll wake you up in the morning for sure. Dogs come flying out of nowhere at you. I don't care if they're domesticated or not. Those dogs clearly don't see a lot of people that often. Dogs in Texas are like a weird and different breed because they're definitely not as domesticated or used to seeing people, and they will come after your ass. All right, after that mess around, it looks like I'm actually in a pretty decent spot here. Let's give it a couple casts. Maybe I can pull one off out of here. Water's definitely not nearly as clear as I anticipated, so that might switch up the rigging tactics a little bit. Looks like there's a bass right there. Holy cow, it just hit the surface. Okay, put it right back in the same spot. Okay. That is going to be a major re-strategy. So let's go back to the car and think about it. I think there's only one natural thing to tie on at this point. Lost 2 worms, and I only have one more worm weight. So what I'm actually going to tie on is this guy right here. Little frog. I'm seeing tons of frogs along the bank, and I'm hearing blow-ups all over the place. So hopefully I can get a frog bite right before it gets too hot. Let's make a couple casts with the frog. I'm going to keep the frog pretty tight to the bank because I think that's what the bass are targeting. And then I'm going to walk this bad boy. I'm not the best at walking frogs, especially when it's brushy around the area. Walking a frog is definitely a skill that like every bass fisherman should know how to do. And it's pretty easy. Let me show you guys how to walk it real quick. Okay. So all you do is you make a big long cast, and then you have to get like rhythmic taps on your frog. And imagine you're just pulling slack out of the line. So you never want to feel the frog until you're right at the end of the line. And if you stop walking, that means you're casting too fast, or you're reeling in too fast. So you want to make sure that how much you're pulling with your rod tip matches how much you're reeling in. And once you get it going, it's pretty easy to keep going. The brush definitely adds another element to walking the frog as well, because it's easy to walk it when your rod tip is orientated in like one similar direction. But when your rod tip's in like a bunch of different directions because of the brush, it makes it a lot more challenging. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna make the same cast again. Holy shit. Big fish, big fish. Right here, what the hell? You can see all the bubbles. What the hell, you didn't want it? They're blowing up like right on the bank. Never seen anything like it before. Okay, nothing. Huh. That's so crazy. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god! What the hell? Oh my god! Did you guys see that? I had him on. That was a giant! That is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Pulled it right out of his mouth. But that was like a freaking 4-pounder. I saw his fin. Right on the freaking bank. I don't think I'm gonna get that lucky again. That was the craziest bass bite I have ever had, I think. Literally like a foot away from me. I saw his tail, and then I dropped it right on top of him, and he freaking destroyed it, man. That would have been such a cool fish catch. Okay, well, at least I have a little bit of a pattern. Just gonna go along the bank and I guess drop the frog in right on where these bass might be. Looks like someone had some good time with a thing of hot dog buns and a twee right there. Nice. Sounds like some real country living. Yep. Oh my god. How did I miss him? Okay guys, this is the most ridiculous bass fishing pattern ever. It's actually really fun. So I'm gonna keep going, and hopefully I'll be able to catch one here pretty shortly. I know what they're eating, I know what they're on, so let's go, boys. Oh, oh, holy cow. That might be the biggest spider I've ever seen. Look at that spider. Holy cow. Okay, I'm gonna go away from that spot. Not worth it, for sure. Okay, I think I'm just like pulling it right out of their mouth or something, because that's 3 bites and no freaking lands on the frog. Holy cow. The trick is you gotta sneak up on the fish. They're right on the freaking bank eating frogs. And just literally drop the frog in a spot that you think there's a bass. It's nuts. I've gotten 3 bites this way, so it's clearly just not a coincidence. I mean, like, there's so many frogs in these bushes and stuff. I think they're just waiting for the frogs to get on the water and then just demolishing them as soon as they hit it. Got my frog out of there. Let's keep going down this bank and see if we can finally hook one of these bass. Oh my gosh. Looks like I've reached the end of the road here. Private property sign. All right, I'm gonna go back to the car. It's time for a little bit of re-strategization. All right, guys, so I just got done fishing my first lap of the lake. Went from private property to private property. I got a bunch of hits on the frog, but it seems like the bite died down. I think early on in the morning, the frog fishing was really good, and it sucks I didn't figure that out for a while. But I have another plan to try and figure this spot out. I think I'm gonna pitch a jig in all of these like wooded areas and see if I can catch something on that. Either a jig or like a Texas rigged creature bait. So stay tuned, guys. I think I still got odds to catch a big fish. So I'm gonna walk back to the car, re-rig, re-strategize, and see you guys in a couple minutes. All right, guys, I'm rigged up again. I have a creature bait on. This is a Strike King creature bait. It's like a KVD thing. I have a weight on it and it's pegged. I'm gonna toss that in the areas I was throwing the frog earlier, and hopefully the bass will want to eat it. It doesn't seem like they're gonna be on a topwater bite right now, so let's get the rod in the water and hopefully we can catch something. Okay, so my strategy with this creature bait is to flip it right onto the brush and hopefully figure out a couple spots where these bass are. I think this is gonna be a little more of a fishier presentation right now because it is getting hotter in the day. Doesn't seem like the frogs are out as much. Fish are in the very like brushy pockets, just waiting for something to come down off the bank. Okay, let's go over to the next spot. I think it's a matter of time until I catch one, you know. Yep, there he is. Let's go. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Woo! Hang on. Okay, guys. This is the biggest bass I've caught since I've been to Texas. By far. Let's go. It's a freaking nice one, too. Oh my gosh, look at that boy. I'm gonna give him a nice release. Get him out of here. There he goes. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up the video for today. I caught one big bass on a creature bait that was Texas rigged. I started the day off with a frog and actually got 4 bites on the frog, but just wasn't able to connect with those fish. Thank you guys for watching the video. I appreciate it. Like the video if you liked it and subscribe if you haven't already. I will catch you next time with an even bigger bass.